Alright, cool. We're back. Intensity day. Let's get this started. So, as you can see, I'm starting off with the incline bench. I'm going up to a 1 rep max. However, this time I'm doing it with a close grip. So, I've done incline bench before, I've done close grip bench before, but I've never put the two together. So, this is my first time ever trying it. I set it up in the power rack since I was doing a 1 rep max and I wasn't sure. So, it's going quite well. As you can see, I got 80 on the bar now. And my flat close grip was at 95. So I said to myself, cool, I'll be happy if I can get 85 on the incline. So we'll see. I got 82.5 here. Comes off the chest, a bit of struggle at the lockout. Well, a lot of struggle at the lockout. And then I put on 85. And this is the way I was like, yeah, I want to get this and then I'll be happy. So we'll see what happens. I go down at the chest and that shit just slips off like... No, there's no way I could have done that. So I racked it up again and I said, yeah, let me try it again. Second time, let's see what I can do. I go down, chest, get off the chest, and the lockout is just impossible. So I didn't manage to hit 85 like I wanted. I hit 82.5 for single, but I'm still happy with that. I was still satisfied after that. I know that's my starting point, and I know 85 is the next goal, and then 90 after that is the next goal. And then after that, I done a 5 sets of 5 push press. So I used 45s here, and this was too easy. Like, genuinely, this was the easiest overhead press I think I've ever done. I should have definitely used more weight. However, I wasn't certain where I should start or what weight I should do. So I put on 45s just to be safe, just so I don't overreach and end up failing the reps at the end. But now that I've done this, at least now I know 45 for a 5x5 is mad easy. So I can probably do 47 or potentially 50 for a 5x5 push press. And I'm not going to show you all the sets, I'll just show you 3 rather than 5. And then after that, I've just done 3 sets of 10 cable pushdowns. I don't usually do this for 3 sets of 10. I usually do like 3 sets of 20, 4 sets of 25, high numbers like that. But this time, I was just following the I was following the naturally enhanced and the one that he's written, and he says do 3 sets of 10 with a heavier weight, so that's what I done. And then move on to the at the knee level rack pull. So I was meant to do below the knee for 1 rep max. However, because of the way because of the way the power rack is, I'm not able to put it below my knee unless I stand with like 50 plates or something. So I mean, I'm standing on a plate here and it's at the knee, so I was like, fuck it. Since I can't put it any lower, let me just do at the knee. So I'm working up to a 1 rep max, and we'll see what I get. This went, I'll just tell you now, this went very, very well. I was happy with it. I left this exercise knowing, yeah, I fucked it up on this exercise. I'm very happy with myself. So currently at 170, I believe. And that shit is moving slow. I'm not gonna lie, 170 is moving slow. You'll see when you do any type of rack pull or anything, it's always the hardest to break it off the ground or break it off the pins. Once you get it off the pins, the lockout is a joke. However, getting it off the pins, that's where all your muscle mass, that's where all your muscles are contracting and working the hardest. So it's always most difficult to get it moving, and that will be evident in the next couple reps. So I've done 180 there for 1. Then I put on 182.5, and watch this bar speed, watch this. I'm pulling all my muscles contracting, I'm working hard as fuck, and that shit was just laying on the pins for at least half an hour. So I done that rep and I thought, yeah, that's hard as hell. But then I said, no, I got more in me. So I put a 2.5 on each side, 185 at the knee level rack pull 1 rep max. I'm very happy with this rep, and just look at how slow that was. That rep was slow as fuck. I'm pretty sure I even zoomed in, and I'm going to show you here. As I'm pulling, you see he's just chilling on the pins for so long before it finally breaks off. But that's just the nature of the exercise. That's just how it is. But regardless, I was still happy with the result. 185 for 1 went very well. And then after, I just done some power shrugs. So I done 3 sets of 5 with 170. And I took advantage of the empty gym, and I showed you 3 different angles. So I'm going to show you all 3 sets here. And I'm not sure if I'm doing these high enough. In my opinion, I think I'm shrugging high enough and I'm getting a good enough weighted stretch. But if you think differently, you can just let me know below. And then I'll show you the behind angle. I think from behind it's evident that my shoulders are coming up high enough and my traps are raising high enough for the weighted stretch, which is the only reason I do that. I do the cheat style, so that as the weight comes down, it pulls on my traps and it gives me the weighted stretch effect. So that's why you will never see me doing light shrugs for slow and controlled with a squeeze at the top. I think that's just useless. And then after I've done another 3 sets of 10 pushdowns, which I wouldn't usually do the same exercise twice at different points with the exact same reps, but I thought, fuck it. Since I'm following the program he's written, since I'm following the program that Alpha Destiny's written, I was like, yeah, let me not change it. Let me just follow it word for word. And then after that, I done incline curls. So I done 3 sets of 12 with 12s. And although you can't really see it, the dumbbell kept hitting the ground at the bottom. So I wasn't getting full range of motion. I was just sort of stopping a little bit shy of the bottom because just kept hitting the bottom really. But fuck it, 3 sets of 12 went very well. And then I loaded up 70 on an easy bar, and I done 3 sets of 10 back extensions. And I don't think I like this because of the bar and the size of it, you're not able to go all the way down as you are when you're using plates. So I don't think I'll be doing this again. But regardless, my lower back was feeling it. And then I finished off with some standing cable crunch. I done 3 sets of 15 with nearly the full stack. And that basically concludes earlier this week's intensity day. It went very well, in my opinion. If you have any suggestions or advice, or you disagree with what I said, just leave it below. And hope to see you in the next video.